Hey guys, hope you're well. Happy day. My Instagram and social media accounts are an account of a person living her journey, and in the moments coming up starting tomorrow, I start to host some challenges again, and there's a few overlapping, and so I will have a few posts a day at some points. And people often talk about what's the best time to post and best content and all of that type of stuff. And what I honestly say is, if you see my account, some days I haven't posted of late, some days I have posted more than one, some days I post in the morning in Switzerland and in the evening and in lunchtime and at 10 o'clock. I don't have a rhyme or reason, and I'm not chasing a number. I don't want to be someone that's placing a projection of something to get an accrual of a validation in the world. What I want to be is a person saying, okay, now I'm posting a few extra posts simply because I feel like it, I have a message to say, or I'm hosting yoga challenges, and it's a requirement as a host to post a picture, and silly me agreed to doing challenges at the same time. They interlapped, and so there's a few extra posts. Or right now I don't have anything to say or any challenges to host. I'm not feeling particularly boisterous about being online, so I'm just not going to post today. I haven't got anything of necessity that resonates with my soul. And as I post, you'll notice that some challenges require me in certain clothing, or I post in certain clothing depending on what I'm wearing, what I'm doing. And that's nothing to do with anything but the experience of being in this life. I have thought a lot about how people say you accrue posts because you want to post a certain way to get likes. And honestly, I think that people post the way they wish to post and their journey. I know when I first started posting, I've always been a girl mainly in her underwear. I changed the angles. I was very afraid to be a human posting in her underwear, but that's how I trained. So the first thing when I started posting was to make sure that I posted in context to whom I was in everyday life. The second thing was to respect and acknowledge the amazing companies that gave me things that I could honor and wear. And the third thing that comes to mind is to always be me. And if that means that one day I say a joke and one day I say something more soulful or something like this, that's an expression of who I am on that moment. That's an expression of how I feel on that day. And by no means is social media for me a way to chase numbers. I don't want to suggest any best time to post. I don't even look at insights because my validation, my self-worth doesn't come from a number. It doesn't come from if more people like me, I'll suddenly feel happier. It doesn't come from the way in which I pose or wear or my body. My happiness comes from, honestly, acknowledging me in the moment and being me on each post and every time. And that's what you'll see when you come to a lot of social media accounts, and particularly mine. So before you go ahead and want to post to get a validation or a certain number, or feel that you will be more of something if you get a number, check in, because that's just an ego, and I can honestly say that it doesn't make you any happier. When I started my Instagram, I had a few followers. Now I'm not even sure how many followers I have. That's why I don't shout out the number of followers, or on my YouTube or anywhere. I'm simply a person building a community of open hearts that I share my journey, my story with. So saying, here's what I am, here's what I do, an imperfect person. Don't put me on a pedestal because I'm usually the girl falling off them. Just come along and journey with me. I hope in some way that I can inspire you or help you or drive you to find and lean into your own truth. All I want to do is share truth, love, acceptance, and compassion. So I hope this helps in understanding that for me, Instagram is a community of open hearts and open minds, sharing their individual journey. No wrong, no right, just beautiful souls showing up with the courage and strength to be a light in this world, even when this world wants to dim it. I respect every single person here that shares or doesn't share, that trashes me or doesn't trash me, that has a negative or positive perspective, because every single one of you helped me to grow as a person and helped me to become a better human, a better mother, a better woman, and all also enlighten me in so many ways. So thank you for being hearts and souls, and thank you for journeying with an ordinary, everyday human falling off the pedestal.